My name is Neena Randhawa. I am the program coordinator with Harmony House. It's a second stage transition house here in Surrey with PICS organization.
Hi, I'm Manpreet Gill. I'm assistant program coordinator at Harmony House here in Surrey, BC.
Harmony House, it's a safe housing for women who are fleeing domestic violence. So these women have already been to the first stage, so they've been in a transition house, most of them, and now they come to Harmony House, which is a a bit long-term stay than a transition house. And while these families, individual and families, are here with us, we support them. Of course, the emotional support, helping them with if they have some legal issues, they might want to go back to school now. They need some benefits with their, just to move on with their life. So that's what we do. We stand with them, beside them, and support them while they're going through these crises in their lives. So before COVID, I think these women, the stresses they go through is a lot anyways. But with COVID, it has escalated so much more, right? So now we have to be more mindful. Living in the communal housing, so we want to make sure we are there to support them. And with all this extra funding, it really helps us to make the Harmony House a bit more harmonious. We were able to get more furniture, do their rooms in a way, because they're spending so much time sitting in their rooms and going on their Zoom classes, their English classes, where before pandemic they could go out, right? They could go out and learn and be part of a bigger group. Now they're more isolated, so we wanted to do something that could really help their mental health. If they're spending so much time in their room, we want to make sure with the extra money that we got, we could support them and make it a place which is a bit more relaxing and comfortable. During this pandemic, what the staff at Harmony House, what we have seen is the calls have gone up to a point where, we only have so much room where we can take women and children into our house, but, they're needing ongoing support. Women who are staying in home and are going through crisis, the calls. So they're calling us, seeking out for more help. So that's what we want to do. We want to be there, even if we can't provide housing for everyone, at least be there to listen to their issues and provide them other resources within the community, right? So that's what we want to work on. And with this funding, having extra staff has really helped. We were able to have staff in the evenings, over the weekends, so we can just do other activities and help them in the stressful times.
We're so grateful we received funding from SurreyCares. With that funding, we were able to bring extra staff, which has been a huge help with the women at the house, because now with the pandemic going on, women are staying at the house more. In-person services have stopped, or they're not as frequent, they're a little bit harder to access for the women just because of language barriers or challenges using technology. So having extra staff, being able to support them with different programs, different goals they're working on, has been a huge help. So that we're able to have them, again, as Neena's mentioned, in the evening time and on the weekends, and more case management as well. Like we're working on having specific workers who have certain skills work with certain clients who have specific needs, and it's more, it's a better approach, maybe you could say, just so that they're getting the right help. So a huge part of it is social isolation. So we've noticed that because women are not able to connect with their social connections, family, friends, external supports, it's created impact on their mental health. They're feeling there's themes of social isolation, loneliness, just sadness throughout this, not having that support. So we found that they're frequently coming more to staff, to talk about things. And also with the women that we work with, they're primarily immigrant or refugee women. So there's a huge cultural aspect to that as well, where, some of their family members have shunned them. So having that external support from other workers in the community was their main support. So not having that anymore has created additional barrier to their, overall well-being and future as well. So the funding has helped tremendously with bringing new staff that have different skill sets. Another part what we used with the funding was for bringing mental wellness tools and supplies. So that includes like, you know, yoga mats, so we can do yoga, bring extra programs to the house, like in-house programs like yoga classes, art classes, craft night, beauty night, just so they're still feeling like they get that self-care in, because it's a huge part of just feeling good. Your mental health is good, you're able to keep working on your employment goals, your legal issues, etc. So being able to bring in some of those tools, extra laptops for clients, because some of them didn't even have it and they weren't able to even participate in Zoom classes, has been very helpful. Yeah.